Facebook facelift, or like here's a great one that I made for a video. And normally in the free version, if I went to save this or download it, I would essentially have it on a white background, and therefore that white background would be there wherever. But inside Canva Pro, I can click this box right here for transparent background, and then when I choose it, it will actually download it with a transparent background that I can put on to other things, on a website, on a social media graphic, any number of places, in a video, which is where I use this. The other two features I like that are only available in Canva Pro when you go to download is one, if I am working on a website and so I want to make sure that the image size isn't too big, like it's not too many megabytes, so I can actually click compress the file, and it may make it lower quality. If you do that as a JPEG, you can say compress the file, and then you can actually adjust what file size you want it to be and what quality, so depending on how big the image is going to be. And then the other one that I like that's available here on these PNG files is you can actually change the size. So maybe I designed this at 1080 by 1920, but I'm actually going to upload it and I want to make sure it's higher res. So I can do 1.5, 2x. You can see this number here changing and the image is getting bigger. Or maybe I want it somewhere smaller, and rather than taking the time to resize the whole image, I can just cut it in half right there. So again, another massive time saver inside of Canva Pro. Speaking of resizing, one-click resize is another awesome feature inside Canva Pro that's not available in the free version. I can come up here to resize, and so let's say that I've designed, let's use this one as the example. So let's say I've designed this as an Instagram story post, because that's what this dimension is. And instead, I want to make it into a square that I want to put in the Instagram feed. I can click resize here at the top, and you can actually go through and choose the pre-sized ones, or if you know the dimensions, you can just type them in. So I choose Instagram post. I want it to be a square. And then I have an option to just resize here, or I can copy and resize it to a new file. So I hit resize, and it does its best to change it, but now I know I can easily just drag these out, and now I've got it. So it literally took 10 seconds to make a new version for Instagram feed instead of Instagram stories. Of course, if I wanted the text bigger, it takes me another 3 seconds. Another one of my favorite features is in Canva Pro, you can have your own brand kit, meaning your colors and your fonts. So here, these are the two colors that are in my logo, along with some other colors that I use regularly. I don't ever have to copy and paste in a hex code or find it anywhere. I've got my palette available to me all the time, and you can't do that in the free version of Canva. Also, you can upload your fonts and actually set your default fonts. So you can say, okay, well, when I want a title font, it's this font and it's this size. Subheadings are this size, and then when I have body text, I want it to be this font and this size every single time. Plus, you can upload fonts if you want, if they don't already exist. So if your brand uses a font that's not already available in Canva Pro, you can upload it and have it as part of your brand kit. Just a massive time saver if you're doing things for your brand all the time. Canva Pro will also let you export your designs as an animation. So that's this feature here at the bottom of the download menu. So I can click on that, and then there are different patterns you can click through, and it will automatically turn them into an animation, which is really slick. And you can also choose if you want it to be a GIF or an MP4 video file.